SAFC gets back into action. They're heading to Phoenix on Saturday to take on the Phoenix Rising. They've won. How many won straight here? 6 straight? 4 straight? They won coming off a 6-0 win off Monterey. Got a big one coming up next Thursday against the Houston Dynamo. We are joined by Mitch Taintor, he's made the All-Star. Well, what do they call this? It's the team of the week. It's basically this week's player of the week for it. And
as an entire team.
Yeah, coming off of a great Saturday night, taking down Monterey Bay. Got a goal, a couple of clears, a clean sheet. Mitch, welcome aboard, man. We're glad to have you. This is exciting times for SAFC.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. But, it's an exciting time for the club. It's a great time to be an SAFC fan.
How do you, with the excitement around the U.S. Open Cup, how do you have a game Saturday that matters as well. How do you stay focused on making sure we got to take care of the league as well? I mean, we were in the finals last year and just worry about the Dynamo next week.
Yeah, I mean, they're 2 completely separate competitions.
Right.
So I think compartmentalizing them is really important, especially in sports. It's easy to get caught up in, the hype of one competition and forget about the other. But the staff does a good job of keeping us focused every week and making sure that we're focused on one game at a time.
Focusing on one game at a time is one thing, but you guys are playing very well. And while you're looking forward to the next, I'm always curious how great teams are assembled, especially in a situation that you find yourself where it's rather a transient league. Guys are coming and going. Talk about the attitude and what the franchise feels like today as opposed to where you've been in the past, because there's that winning attitude that you can just see kind of flowing out of what has been created weeks, months before.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been at SAFC in 2020 and half of 2021, now back for 2022. And every year that I've been here, there's been a huge progression within the guys on the team and the organization as a whole and the fan base. And just the way that the team is built, it's, winning first and having fun second. So, with a lot of other teams, they prioritize different things. But here it's all about winning. And Alan's done a great job and Tim's done a great job assembling a team every year that's built to win. And every year we've gotten better. The club's gotten better. So this is just the fruits of our labor this year. So hopefully we can just keep it going and keep up the winning.
Bench, talk about, when you get a streak like 4 shutouts in a row, I think it starts to become on your mind. Is that a thing now with the defense? Like, hey, you know what? We're riding this streak. Let's keep this going. Or are you just going out and playing and that's not even mentioned?
We're just going out and playing and not even really thinking about the shutout streak.
Right.
I mean, every game, our objective as a team and as a defensive, back five and the keeper is to not let the other team score. And if the other team can't score, then we're not losing games, and our offense has really blown up the last couple of games. So it's just been a whole complete team performance. And I mean, the streak's great, and we just wipe the slate clean after every game and focus on the next game.
Now, you mentioned it. This is your second stint here in San Antonio. Now, when you're not doing the grilled chicken and the grilled fish and the broccoli, what are some of what are the couple spots that you like to dine at in San Antonio?
Tacos West, man. That place up right off of Nacogdoches is amazing. And then there's this little Italian spot called Fratello's on Broadway that I really like. But San Antonio food is undefeated, man. I love it here, and it's a great city all around for sports.
It's not for soccer. It's not great food for soccer players, man. Y'all are different. Like there's basketball lean, and there's soccer players. Y'all are a different type of fit. Like when I just look at the soccer player and the shape that you guys have to be in, because there's no substitutions. A lot. Like what you know this. You're rarely subbed. I mean, San Antonio may not be for you, man, as far as food wise.
Yeah, no, you bring up a good point. I mean, everyone puts in a solid shift every time, and we have our GPS monitors in. So if you think we're fit, you would really think we're fit if you saw the numbers after the games. But everyone's done a great job keeping care of their bodies and eating the right things. So it's on that rare off day or so that we get that I get to indulge on a meal. So I take full advantage of that.
Stay there, Mitch. Again, we're joined by Mitch Taintor, the SAFC. They have a game this Saturday against Phoenix, but then next week they're against Houston Dynamo for the U.S. Open Cup, where they're in the round of 32. Talk to us about the GPS monitor. So is this the thing y'all wear around the chest?
No, so some teams do it around the chest, and they wear like a bra and put a little monitor.
Right.
Ours we wear on our cleats.
Wow.
There's a little monitor on the heel, so if you see some stuff on our feet, that's what it is, and it monitors kind of our acceleration, our touches on the ball with each foot, the total kilometers that we've ran, sprint distance, everything. So it's a pretty intense fitness unit.
Do you like having it? Do you like those numbers?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely no hiding when you're wearing it. And the coaches make sure to let us know that they're looking at it every day. So no, it keeps everyone accountable, and it helps the staff kind of monitor training and, give us a little break if we need or work us a little harder. And it's a big part of our game.
You've been a part of both USL and MLS. As for an outsider, give me the difference. Is it a really, really thin line, Mitch, as far as like being an MLS player and a USL player? Give me the difference in your opinion, because you've done both.
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is that over the last 10 years, there's been an enormous growth within the USL. I think when I came into the league, there was a really big disparity between MLS teams and USL teams. But you see with the Open Cup, there have been a lot of cup sets with USL teams that are beating MLS teams and USL League One teams that are beating teams. So it just kind of comes down to the game, who wants it more. And yeah, I mean, there are some differences, but I really think that the league has grown so much and the quality of players has gone up so much that the gap is starting to close. But obviously there are some players that are pretty unbelievable in MLS. So I just think both leagues are growing, and it's great for U.S. soccer.
Mitch Taintor joining us here on San Antonio Sports Star. 2 games coming up worthy of attention, but it's the Open Cup that I think is kind of capturing a lot of people's imaginations here around San Antonio. So you guys are in the round of 32 heading into Houston. You guys took down for the first time in franchise history an MSL team in Austin. What would that mean to you personally and to the franchise as a whole to take down Houston, an MSL team? I mean, what does that mean for you professionally, and what would it mean for the rest of the franchise to have that kind of skin on the wall?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a big game regardless of who we're playing, whether it's a USL team, USL League One team, or an MLS team. And obviously those MLS teams, we have something to prove every game, but those ones have a little extra in it. That's the objective of everyone, is to move up to the next level. And it was great having all the fans here packing out Toyota Field for that Austin game. That was a one-of-a-kind atmosphere that I've never experienced in MLS or in USL. So that was a real special night. And hopefully we can do it again against Houston, because we want to be the Kings of Texas, and we believe that this is a championship team, and San Antonio is a championship city, and that's our goal at the end of the day, is to bring home trophies to the city.
Mitch, you brought up your coach, Alan Racina, and tell us about the attitude that he brings to the team. Yeah,
I mean, he is a very, very good motivator. Tactically, he's superior to most coaches that I've played for, and everyone loves playing for him. The reason why I came back was to play for Alan. I think most guys would say the same, and I die on the field for him, and you can see that in everyone's play. Everyone's throwing their body in front of balls, diving to get on the end of things offensively. And everyone's just bought in. I mean, he's a great leader, and he's, one of the main reasons as to why this club is succeeding.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Mitch, when you were on loan with Toronto, did you score against the Dynamo already?
I did. Yeah, it was my first MLS game, and yeah, it was at BBVA Stadium.
Nice.
I scored my first goal. Hopefully we can do it again on Wednesday.
That's what I was saying. We got to, whatever it was, I know you're center back, but whatever it was you did that day, hopefully we can rekindle that.
Absolutely.
Mitch, you talked about the atmosphere of the game the other day. Do you hear a lot of the songs, chants, all that's going on in the silence? Because those things, most of them make me laugh. Do you hear those?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do. I mean, we're just so focused on the game.
Right.
It was really cool during the Austin game when we scored the second goal. Usually I'm pretty emotional when we score and everything, and I just took a second to let out a yell and a celebratory cheer, and then I took a moment to look around in the crowd and what it meant to everyone here, and just soak up all the noise and the atmosphere. It was a really cool moment, like I said, something I've never experienced. And, the fans here are special. So hopefully, everyone keeps coming out to support. We keep winning games, and everyone has a great Saturday night at Toyota Field.
Absolutely.
Again, we talk about Houston, but tell us a little bit about Phoenix. We've got to take care of Phoenix first. Tell us a little bit about them and what they bring, and some of the challenges that you may face with them Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix has been one of, if not the best club in the USL the last 5 or 6 years. Every year they're at the top. They have some unbelievably talented players. And going to Phoenix is never easy. Our one loss this year was against Phoenix. I don't think it was the best game, but I think the team is really ready to go for this one, well prepped. And they have some great attackers, some great defenders. So we just need to be on our game to beat them because, they've been top dogs, and that's where we want to be. We want to be the top dogs. So we respect all and fear none, and we're going to go in there ready to win.
You can watch them live. They'll be streaming on ESPN Plus Saturday night, 9:30. They're on the road in Phoenix next Thursday, the U.S. Open Cup. Again, Houston Dynamo. Mitch Taintor, thank you so much for joining us, man. We're excited about this. Let's get going. Let's follow this all the way to the finish. Mitch, thanks for stopping by.
Man, appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
No problem, man. Good luck.